Three, two, one, action. Welcome back, everybody, to the Highline Podcast here for episode number 3 in the pilot season. I am your host, Blake Hopkins, two-time RS champion, and with me is my co-host, Alex Lance, driver the number 42, two-time Coca-Cola 600 champion. Lance, how we doing today, brother?
We're doing great.
Awesome. Actually, I should say tonight. It's freaking 10:30, but we'll roll with it. But yeah, we're here for episode 3, and we have our second guest ever on the podcast joining us tonight, all the way from Penske Racing. What a loser, by the way. So driver the number 12 Ford Mustang for Penske. One win on the season so far, and he is a one-time champion. Driver number 12, it is Frags. Frags, what's up, brother? Thank you for joining us tonight.
All good, all good. I'm just excited to be here for the first time. Definitely my first time ever being here. We had no issues or anything before this. This is the first take
No.
of everything. I didn't choke on a pancake last time we tried this.
What? Nice.
Yeah, that happened when you couldn't hear him.
Wow. Yeah, so we're here for episode 3 tonight, fellas. Once again, here in the first segment, there was no IRL race, once again, between the previous episode and now, time of recording. There is one this weekend, so it will be a topic in the Highline picks. But we're not there yet. So moving on to our D1's Rewind segment. Hopefully those of you watched the last episode and noticed much higher quality. I don't know if my co-host watched it or not, but you never know. You never know.
I still have to watch it, I'm not going to lie.
It's a good one. You got to see the editing. I did decent.
I don't watch anything we upload, I'll be
D1
honest.
Rewind for Auto Club. Very boring race. Once again, very boring race. For the lead, at least. Fishy dominated the whole thing and locked himself into the championship 4 with a win. 7th win of the season. Not much we can do with that. He doesn't get off the game, but I mean, it was bound to happen.
He's on right now.
He's
Yeah, he
actively
is on right
practicing
now.
Texas for next season. Like, what a guy. But the finishing results for that, obviously, Fishy got the dub. Behind him was Apple, who finished second. 2 top 3s in a row for the 99. He's got crazy momentum right here, showing that he's proving himself that he can make this Champ 4. And honestly, I might have to buy some stock. I hate to say it, but Apple's actually doing pretty good this year. Cam filled in for JBL. He finished 3rd. Lance finishing 4th. Matt filled in for Tyler Jr. He finished 5th. Then Andrew finished 6th. I believe that's his second 6th place finish in a row. It was. And Lance got his second top 5 in a row. I got a tomato thrown at me. Chaos finishing 7th. Then we got Hogs finishing 8th. Frags finishing 9th. And Rusty's finishing 10th. Stage 1, Fishy won it. Stage 2, Fishy won it. Most laps led, obviously by Fishy. Fastest lap, preventing Fishy from max points, my brother Rusty's. And then
Thank the
Fishy
Lord.
with the pole. So honestly, not a crazy good race. Some surprise hits though right there. Apple finishing 2nd, very good show for him. Lance did what he needed to, finished 4th. Got crazy stage points. Good race for him. Real quick, we're going to go into the points, and then we'll interview the 2 guys that raced in that race. So, yeah.
We have a question coming in real quick, Blake, from Goobergoy1234. Just waiting for him to type it out real quick.
Here, you guys read off those questions for me. If I'm talking while there's a question sent,
Well,
just
he
let me
also
finish
has
my
a question.
topic, and then
Oh, no,
we'll go
he's
into
just
that.
complaining about the overtime rules, which are just the real-life overtime rules.
Oh, yeah.
He also asked if you have a crush on Ryan. No, it's just the fact you bully him.
Yeah.
If a deaf person is missing a finger, is it counted as an accent or a speech impediment?
Impediment.
Yeah, I'd say impediment.
I don't understand.
Me neither.
Well, they
Because they
talk
use
with their
sign language.
fingers,
Yeah, they
right?
talk with their hands, and
Oh,
yeah, if they're missing a finger, is
um,
it an accent or a speech impediment? I'd say impediment.
I think it's an accent, bro.
Yeah, I mean, we all know deaf people can't see, so I don't really know what that matters to them, but like,
Deaf people can't see.
I think that's the other
That's
way
the
around,
opposite.
but
All
alrighty.
right. Anyways, going into the D1 playoff standings after race 22 at Auto Club for the round of 8 opener, Fishy locking himself in with the win. 3 spots in the championship 4 remain. Those belong to Rusty's plus 21. Terrible day. He didn't score any stage points and got wrecked and finished last. Lance plus 12 did what he needed to do, and I believe he extended his cut line, his buffer to the cut line.
I indeed
JBL
did.
plus 9, Apple minus 9. That was a stalemate. Apple was minus 9 before, he still is. JBL was plus 8, now he's plus 9, gained 1 point. Tyler Jr. minus 11, Frags minus 12, and Andrew minus 17. So I guess we'll go ahead and start off with, we'll start off with Frags as he is our guest, and Lance, you'll get your chance to talk, obviously. What are you writing this
Yeah,
week? What you writing
it's
this
not
week?
like I'm here.
What you writing this week?
he's
Finances
starting
still?
Tung
Are you coming up? Are you
Oh
coming up
no,
with the
that's
plan
my old
for the
doodle.
lawsuit? Yeah, if you can't tell, that's Tung Tung
Yeah, I'm writing up the plan for the lawsuit.
against the
If
sanctioning
BHR
body.
manages to lock both cars into the playoffs or into the Champ 4, and one of them wins, that I'm just writing the lawsuit out. But other than that, I'm kind of just trying to write my own plan on how I'm gonna lock in.
Nice.
Well, here's my plan. I have a plan. Um, if there's a call on my way, if call bumper, if
If
call
call,
bumper,
if call bumper.
I
Nice.
love
if
that
All
plan.
call.
right,
I
all
have
right.
a speech
Let's
impediment.
let's get
Okay.
back on topic, fellas. So, I wasn't trying to make fun of that. I'm sorry. But
Yeah, I'm a blind
Frags,
man missing a finger.
tell me about your race at Auto Club. You only got to race stage 3, but just tell me about, I guess, what happened at the end, and what's your thoughts on for Hunter, filling in for you. How do you think that went?
I wish I would have gotten back in the call if I'm fully honest. Nothing happened. I saw like Andrew a little bit. I raced with Chaos a little bit, setting a move on him because I had nothing to do. Was either gonna pass him or wreck the both of us, and I only wrecked myself.
Nice.
So, I mean, that was probably gonna be my worst weekend anyways. Darlington, I finished second to Lance 3 races ago. I won last year at the Southern 500, and then I got second earlier this year. So I think I
Okay.
can do good there. And Charlotte, obviously, 2 Coke 600 there. That's a good track for me personally. So I think Auto Club was the bad day, and then now we just lock in and we win one of those races.
For sure, for sure. You definitely can. I believe you were very fast at Darlington. Charlotte, I don't even know if you were there for the first half of the race, maybe. There's no telling
I don't need to
sometimes.
be.
But,
We all know I'm better at the third stage of every race.
Other than Auto
yeah.
Club.
Alright, so, I
Auto Club,
guess
that wasn't a race.
moving on to Lance. Lance, tell me about your day at Auto Club as you did actually get to race the whole race.
Honestly, it was about how I expected. I was running consistent, trying to stay top 3, top 2, finished second in stage 1 and stage 2, qualified second. Late race restart kind of messed us up, got us dropped back to, I want to say I fell all the way back to like 8th, did a cycle of pit stops, and ended up battling up to 4th. So not a bad day, pretty good point day. Can't really complain.
For sure, for sure. So, I guess, I mean, that was a pretty quick segment. Moving
You
on
can
to,
complain if you want me
actually,
to.
really quick. Frags, tell me about your expectations for Darlington next week. I mean, I know you already said you want to hopefully try to lock in. It's one of your better tracks, but just, I guess, give me a set plan for this
I can
weekend.
tell you exactly how Darlington's gonna go, okay? If I know anything about my season and how my Darlington went I'm going to get at most 2 points in the stages. I'm going to run round 5th, probably in stage 3. Overtime cautions are going to come out. I'm going to pull out a P3. And really, I think it'll be a relatively calm stage 3, but we're gonna slowly rack, like, we're gonna have a hog spin, like, with 30 to go, and then we're gonna have a chaos in the wall, like, random, like, Rusty's or Andrew spin. I'll probably go around, but somehow I'll snag a P3, because that's really what this year's been about. We've just been doing absolutely nothing and stealing good finishes, or doing absolute everything and getting spun on the restart of the first Atlanta race. That's how it's gone.
Specifically.
Specifically, because that is what happened. But yeah, Darlington, I didn't get any stage points, came out second. Texas, I might have gotten 1, and I won the race.
Debatable. Um, but
What do you mean debatable? I won the race!
you stole it from Apple. You should never have to steal a win from Apple. You should never have
You
to.
should get
You
out
should.
the way!
Oh, you made him get out of the way. That's for sure.
Yeah. Well, if I didn't make him get out the way in turn 1, I might have made him
I would have
get out the way
much
in turn
rathered
3.
him win Texas than win Atlanta and move on to this round, which he would have done it anyways.
I would rather him win nothing, honestly.
Good point. Good point. I mean, hey, I'm
Yeah.
tolerating Apple recently. He's been a cool guy. He's been fast, chill. I mean, he's a guy that usually talks a lot, but if you can be fast and back it up, I'm fine with that. I mean, went
for
on
the first
something
time in
other
his
than a
life,
super
he's
speedway,
fast.
but yeah, faster than you so far. All right, Lance.
Alrighty, I've been busy.
You're a WHB. All right, Lance. Tell me about your day, or not your day, but tell me about what your plan is going into Darlington this weekend. This is one of your better tracks, as we know. You've won there in the past season, actually. This last season. Some unfortunate circumstances pushed you to that victory, but
So,
you was locked in, my brother. So just tell me your plan going into next week.
yeah. So my plan, in full honesty, is just try to stay focused, try to keep our head on our shoulders, not try to lose our cool, and just keep running the line that we always do here. Always seems like a fast line. I always feel fast here, and we're actually, I'm gonna tease this now, we're bringing back the same paint scheme that we won in last year. So.
Thanks to me, I found the base freaking from
Oh yeah, he
the
found the
last
base.
year.
We're gonna make it like some small like changes, roughly. I will say like last year I know I had a big thing that had Lance on the side. We're gonna make some changes there. Probably make it a Lance Energy car.
But roughly the
But
same
overall,
design, just different logos.
yeah, it's gonna be the exact same design, just like different logos.
So quote throwback, or is this going to be something that you can hopefully run more often?
Hopefully run it more often. I'm definitely trying to use it more next season and for seasons to come. It is a nice car. It's my favorite album by the band Limp Bizkit. So,
For sure.
other than that, we're just gonna try to run our race, and I think we stand a good chance to win.
Definitely. So hopefully, did you even get to run the last Arlington race? I don't think you did.
Yeah, I did. I ran the
You did?
throwback.
Right. Yeah.
I finished 4th.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
What throwbacks are we gonna run this weekend? Anyone have any idea what they're running?
I mean, it's not necessarily required throwbacks. Some people are, some people aren't. It's just one of those types of deals that you can run one if you want. You don't have to. So that's honestly up to you. Am I mudded?
Yeah. No, you're not.
I don't have a response.
All right,
Good point.
let's carry on.
All right. Anyways, so moving on from D1, we'll move over to our D2 rewind segment. So for division number 2, Mr. Trey Dog won the race in a non-playoff car and was filling in for somebody. So we have now added a rule that if you're a non-playoff car, you do not need to fill in. Thank you. Lang would have won that race, and my pick would have been correct. I was livid. But anyways, Trey Dog swept both stages. He filled in Fernando. Actually, him and RB12 got 1-2 in both stages. And yeah, so I guess we'll move on to results. So Trey Dog winning the race. Birdie Lang second. Tim Ranch third. He filled in for Ben. Matt fourth. Shark fifth, rounding out the top 5. Really good points today for him, honestly. Third in stage 1, fifth in stage 2. Cam in 6th, RB12 in 7th. NG in 8th, Ace in ninth, Hunter in 10th, Derek in 11th, and Aluga rounding out the field in dead last for 12th. Again, Trey Dog sweeping both stages. Most laps led, fastest lap, and pole. Got that car maximum points this week. But yeah. Let's see. I guess we can move over to Lance. I mean, you had a driver in there. Tim Ranch filled in for Ben. I don't know if you caught any of the race, but I guess just explain to me. Give me your thoughts on how you think this fill-in guy did. He got third, ran up front most of the race. Just, I guess, talk to me about that.
Yeah, it's nice seeing these D3 guys get a chance to try their hands at these D2 cars. I know Tim Ranch has been fast all season. He's shown that he has speed, and is he D2 next season?
Yes, he is.
I think he's gonna have a pretty good D2 season. It's just gonna be hard beating Trey Dog and RB12 in their maiden D2 season, I guess. They're official first D2 season. But other than that, I think it's pretty neat that we got Ben to fill and got that one car up to third place.
For sure. Unfortunate that he didn't make the round of 8. Could have been great points for him. But you know what? We need to.
Cal, I'm not taking notes. I'm writing up a lawsuit. Anyways, continue.
Oh wait,
All right,
why
bro.
is Lance taking notes?
Cal,
Okay.
don't come in here and start complaining, buddy. There's a lot more that went into your thing than went into Langdon's. You had a lot of issues before, and honestly, we were tired of it.
Let's continue on
it
now.
didn't even involve you, so.
Yeah, what's the next segment of this podcast?
Well, actually, I was about to ask you some questions about D2 frags. You made a couple of starts in D2 this year. Just, I guess, tell me about what your thoughts are on, I guess, the field, some of the guys who you think. You can go look at some of the recent results and points. Just go look at, I guess, tell me who you think will, I guess, who you think makes a chip for in D2.
Let me pull up the files.
The files.
Not the files.
And by that I mean the channel called D2 Results. See, it's really hard because I would say Trey Dog, but Trey Dog's not full time, so obviously it can't be him because I think I've seen him win more D2 races than D1. Who is it? So it's what, the 88, the 56, the 51, and the 27 are currently in. So that's Cam, RB12, Matt, Shark, then it's Lang, NG, Hawk, Luga, and Ace. I mean, I don't think a lot's gonna change. I think it's very likely that we just have the exact same 4 in there. Maybe a change with NG and Shark is the best I could see, but heading into Darlington, I think Cam's going to be solid there. RB12's probably going to take the win. Matt's going to run solid. And Shark's probably going to get away with a good finish. So it just depends on how NG does. I know Ace won the previous time out earlier this year at Darlington. Just really think it was one of those, it was like Regan Smith winning Darlington.
It was a fuel mileage win.
Oh, it was a fuel
I
mileage
was there,
win?
it was.
Oh. Nuke the whole generation. He is, yeah. No, it's cooked. Yeah. No.
He did run consistent up front, though. I will say that.
He was top 5 all day.
Yeah.
This was back in CJ's days, though. CJ or Lang should have won, but...
It's the same type of win as Chaos's Pocono win. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I get
that's
it.
actually fair enough.
You can continue. I'm currently doing D3 points. I need you guys to keep talking.
No, I will say, I'm gonna go back because obviously this is a very new thing. It's only been 2 weeks, and I imagine there's not been a lot of past recollection. It's just we're heading into Darlington, and it's more known as a throwback. I want to go back and just say a couple things about Lance's win at Darlington.
Oh
in
boy!
the spring of last season, there was one reality where he wins that race, and it's this one. You pitted 20 laps earlier
the
than
Doctor
everyone
Strange
else.
line. Doctor Strange line. There's 14,632 timelines. How many did we win? 1. Which one was it? This one.
Yeah.
This one.
Because it was me versus Rusty's for about the entire race. And Fishy was poking his nose in there, but it was me versus Rusty's. Lance goes, all right, screw it.
Because
I
a
don't like
caution
it
had come out.
No, a caution didn't come out. You did that on the green.
Well, no, a caution came out before. Like, we had gone to a restart.
Yeah.
It was green when it hit
Yeah.
22, or not 22,
Yeah.
20 to go.
Yeah. Lance somehow sees that and goes, all right, well, let me hit. And one caution, his race is ruined. Doesn't get it. Wins by almost a lap. Almost a full lap.
Yes, Skitty.
And it was insane because he also saved a lot because, well, I guess it was just me and Rusty's took a lot less because I beat Rusty's by like less than half a second and immediately ran out of fuel across the line. But yeah, no, that was.
I saved that entire last lap. That was stressful.
No, we had two very good Darlington races last year. And because in the fall, me and Fishy had a battle for the win there. And I'd say that was pretty good. I ran him down, which is like the first time in my entire life I think I've ran down another driver. Because if anyone knows me, they know I'm not fast by myself. I am a problem around cars, but if I'm by myself, I'm like James Harden on defense. I'm just a traffic cone.
W Riz. All right, D3 points are done. So
Riz.
you guys don't have to yap about that anymore. So, moving on to.
How dare you talk on a podcast?
Yeah, I mean it's good filler. It's good filler. But moving on to D3 Rewind. This one was wild.
I plead the fifth.
First time winner coming out of this race. Salty picks up the win at Auto Club.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, cool winner. Wasn't the most deserving, but he was there. Finished fourth. Finished fifth in stage 1, fourth in stage 2. Lang sweeping both stages. Trey Dog, Lang, EPC, and Chase were probably the 4 fastest trucks. You can throw Losium in there for top 5. But Chase and Losium both have had issues in stage 2. Chase wrecked in the final 3 laps of both stages. Very unfortunate. And still came out of this second in points. So, yeah, but Salty picking up the W. Chase finishing second. Tim Ranch third. Luga fourth, getting a fill from EPC. Trey Dog fifth. Ben Jr. sixth. AJ seventh. The new guy, the 55, B-Dubs, driving for
Landon.
Red Bull Oracle. I like calling him B-Dubs. That's pretty cool. He finishes 8th. Then Hidden, filling in for Rowdy, finishes 9th. Tracker finishes 10th. Then it's Brody Lang finishing 11th. Christian finishing 12th. Wired finishing 13th. Tyler filling in for Spy finishes 14th. Literally had a shot to win this race and flipped in turn 1 on the final lap. And then Losium, Bristol Davis, and who DNF'd, and Ryan Langdon, who got DQ'd. So, and then Brody Lang sweeping both stages. On that real quick. Yeah, I will in a second. Brody Lang sweeping both stages. I know it says Trey Dog, but I gotta fix that. Fastest lap was Chase. Most laps led was Trey Dog, and pole was Wired. But going over to that final lap, so pretty much crazy restart. We had an overtime restart. Tim Ranch would have won this race. Lance, your pick almost got it.
So close.
But going into the final corner, we were 4 wide, right? Ryan Langdon somehow had a shot at this win. Salty was leading. Chase was there. Langdon had Losium, Trey Dog, and Ben Jr. on his inside. And Lang. 4 cars under Ryan Langdon. I can tell you how this goes. Yeah, down to the left. Smacks Losium. Smacks Losium hard. And pretty much takes out 3 playoff trucks and insignificant Ben Jr. No offense, just what it was.
Insignificant.
Hey, I mean, I don't have stock with him. I don't have a driver stock for him yet. I mean, He's raced twice, and they're both at Auto Club. I don't know what to say.
That's a good point, actually.
But and he's a non-playoff guy. As Lance writes a whole story over there. So yeah, Langdon
I just been
has been
I'm writing my
suspended for a
novel.
week.
I think
Reason
he's
why
written
it's
the
not the
Bible
rest of the
twice.
season is because this is a first offense. Langdon hasn't really been an issue, but it's kind of just happened out of nowhere. And his excuse for it was the last lap. What am I supposed to do? Terrible excuse.
Yeah,
But
Best
you
he's
might want to
excuse
get your
I've
driver
ever heard,
struck out
no.
on
he
that.
is done for this week. Doesn't get to race Darlington, and will be on driver watch when he comes back to Charlotte. Some people think he should be suspended for the entirety of the rest of the season, because what Cal did was not as bad. But I mean, there was a lot more
I
than
mean,
went
I
into
see it
Cal's.
as I
A
see it
lot
as
more than
like
went into Cal's.
non-playoff driver, but yeah, I get it.
Because at least Langdon was battling for the spot. You just flat out went in and killed him, Cal. I mean,
Cal's not
Langdon.
even here anymore, I think.
Yeah, but I couldn't really care about him.
Why is Losi spamming VS?
Yes, yes.
This is so average Lance super speedway.
Who
That
is
is
that?
100% me. I don't know.
Okay, well, anyways, Langdon now is taken off the list of BHR drivers that has not been suspended this year. There are only 3 left. EPC,
We're
who
almost
hasn't
there,
been here
guys.
long enough. Cam, who may get there one day. He's got 3 more shots at it before he's not on BHR anymore. And then we got JBL. Or not JBL,
Got
Who was
demoted.
it? Who was it? Hold on. I typed this out somewhere. It's actually in server announcements. We made this a public thing. Server announcements. Let's see.
Blake forgets his records.
Yeah, I don't really think about my
forgets
driving.
a
Oh,
lot of
Christian.
things.
It was Christian. Yeah. Christian, Cam, and EBC are the only 3 drivers to not get a major penalty so far this year.
From
Honestly,
BHR.
hopefully we can get all 3 of them. I'm gonna be watching.
Oh my god, this guy's just finding all sorts of stuff.
And they call me biased. They call me biased for my team. I suspend my guys
Yeah,
more
'cause
than
it's funny.
anything. More than anything. I mean,
Blake, can I buy your team?
10,000 Robux
Done.
in the league.
Okay,
It's
in the league.
$100.
Yeah, check your bank account games.
Oh, not Monopoly coins. I don't want to play
That's
Monopoly Go.
fans during rain
There's not
delays. You're
Monopoly,
like,
I'm
that's
just
so true.
threatening him now.
All right. Anyways, so we'll move on to the D3 points. Not as. I guess we won't be able to talk to either of these guys because, well, Frags. I don't think he's shown up to a D3 race except for 2 of them. And then Lance doesn't have a driver in the playoffs. I mean, AJ picked up a
No.
decent finish, but yeah.
I
That's
can
good.
lying if you want.
No Frags.
I'm excited to have AJ in D2 next season.
Yeah.
I can start making stuff up.
But the D3 shooting.
Well, but
I said shooting, not the S word.
Blake's gone.
So,
Nah, you can say shoot.
Trey Dog, 78, 38 points above the cut line. Chase, plus 28 to the cut line. Losium, plus 8 to the cut line. A lot of 8s. Very easy to type. Brody Lang, plus 3 to the cut line. Luga, minus 3 to the cut line. Sam Ranch, minus 11. Spy, minus 27. And my boy Christian, minus 28. Heartbreak in the city.
Honestly,
But,
I'm gonna be real. He's doing better than my expectations for this season, and that is a positive thing. I'm
so
honestly proud of Christian.
I'll give him props for that. He made
You
the round
just
of 8. I was not
spoke in
expecting that.
pixels on my end, so I wouldn't actually know
it's-
what you said.
What I did say, he has like done way better than my expectations from the beginning of the season, and I'm proud to say that.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, didn't even make the playoffs in D2 last season. Granted, this is D3, but I mean, I think this
I think
D3
he
feels
joined,
more
like,
competitive.
late.
He did, yeah. He drove for
His first
JHR.
race was Darlington.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But I do believe that this D3 field is more competitive than D2 last season, for sure. But different game. But honestly, Christian surprised me. Proud of him for making the round of 8. He's going to need something big. He's going to need a salty type of win to make the Champ 4. But, I mean, other than that, decent season for him. Proud,
Speaking of
proud to have him
salty,
back on the team.
Tricon's looking pretty strong for next year.
Oh, yeah. I mean, technically that's a 23XI car right now.
Yeah, I'm saying I have him signed, though, for
But
next
it's
season.
got the Tricon 11 on it.
Speaking of
So,
23XI,
no, I'll get to that in a second. Frags, chill. there's a segment for that. Anyways, moving on to the next segment, we have driver talk here. So, Lance, unfortunately, we did you in episode 1, buddy. So, Frags,
Yeah.
really quick here for driver talk. Pretty much, I'm going to ask you about your season currently, and then I'll ask you about your career, and then next season. So, starting off with this season, you have 1 win on the year. You're currently 12 out of the Champ 4. Not a great year for you so far. You've missed some. I think you've only missed 2 full races, but definitely a down year for you. This new generation of RS drivers are sweats and they don't get off the game. But we love our old timers. So just I guess explain to me how you think the season's gone as a whole.
well, Atlanta would have been a really good race to make. It's a real shame it was on a Tuesday. But
Rain, rain.
no, yeah. We've had some difficulties with just showing up whatever, and we've had like a lot of the things aren't really my fault. Like both Daytona races, the bottom lane there was no push, and at the other Daytona the entire field exploded, so I could and nobody wanted to give me a run on Fishy, so I had nothing I could have done there. But there's also some races like Lime Rock where I sold the entirety of stage 2. On the last lap, I went from the lead entering it to upside down in the last corner. So, we've had some up and downs. We've had some finishes we should have been better, and we had some that probably should have been worse. Like Atlanta should have finished probably top 3 there, the first one. Darlington probably should have finished like 8th. But, that's just how it is. If you come in with absolutely zero expectations, you always do better. I've never failed this season because I always expected to lose, except the super speedways. But yeah, I mean that Texas win really is what my season needed, just as a whole. Because
Right.
without it, it would have been like another season 5, and it would have had to put Tyler in the wall at Iowa again.
Ah, that's hilarious, dude. I mean, speaking of Texas, flashback to I think season 4, closest finish in RS history for Division 1. We've had one that's closer in D2 now, this season at least. But just I guess talk me through that from what you remember. Closest finish with you and Fishy at Texas in the RS.
Here's what I've learned from photo finishes. From what I've learned from my photo finishes with Rusty's, with Fishy, I think I even had one for a stage with like Hammer or something. If you
Yeah,
aren't making
Vegas.
contact, if you aren't making contact with the car next to you, the chances are you're probably gonna lose it. So I'm down 12. I think this is the first time ever this is the furthest I've ever been down in any playoff ever. So if I'm ever near someone, we're packing extra bare bond every single weekend. If my car finishes the race with both bumpers on, I didn't do a good enough job. That's all I'm saying. Especially when these tracks get more dynamic with the top lane being viable, even multi-groove racing, you can race clean and do it well and have good battles, but when the 5 to go comes out, I thank God I don't wear white gloves. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, like Carson Hocevar. Nice, bro.
Or Austin Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So next season, bro, you're moving over to Joe Gibbs. You're going to be driving a Toyota. You're going to be racing for Rusty's. It's just you and him over there for D1. Y'all got a decent lineup for the lower series, but
That's true, Losium. That's true, Losium.
what'd he
Sorry.
say? What'd he say?
Oh, he said frags 5 to go, 8 happening because the caution is coming out anyways.
Oh yeah.
Also, he's been really scared the entire time my mouth's moving.
See, I get why you guys complain about that Losium, but I don't know why y'all get mad at me for it. What am I supposed to
Just
do?
race better.
Not throw the yellow?
Don't wreck.
D1, I don't think we've had that many overtimes this year, dude. D3, you guys are trash. That was funny.
Also,
Yes.
the restart rules are just the basic ones they use in real life. Why wouldn't we use them?
No, Losium wants us to use the overtime line from like 2018 when they were
Heck
first trying out
no,
this new system.
no,
The
God
one on the
no,
backstretch.
God no, jeez no, no, because they don't have them on these tracks. I'd have to envision that, John. That would suck.
Yeah, it would be Blake hoping and praying, and I know Blake. We are never knowing who's winning a race ever.
Exactly. But so next season you're going to Joe Gibbs. Just explain to me what your thoughts and expectations are now that you're running for Rusty's and driving a Toyota for your career. I believe you've driven everything but a Dodge. Now.
If someone ever comes to me again and says, "Hey, Frags, do you want to drive a Ford?" I'm gonna paint the walls. I'm gonna paint the walls is all I'll say.
Nice not bright red. There you go. I almost said blight red.
Yes, Rico, boom. But yeah, no, it's gonna be great to
Halftime
drive.
boy, you want to drive a Ford?
It's gonna be fun driving a Toyota for the first time, driving the 18 after the loss of my favorite driver, the GOAT, Rowdy Cowbush.
Rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace. I'm gonna be running a lot more schemes dedicated to him. I've already have plans. I'm probably gonna run, if I can recreate it, I'm gonna run a Snickers like 2008 one with
You
the
need help, I
flames.
got you. I'm surprisingly good at bush schemes for some
I'm
reason.
gonna run a zipline call that, not a zipline, Z-line call that he ran in the lower series.
Zipline.
If Lance Energy is willing to throw some money our way, I'll run his Monster Energy 54 schemes.
I think Lance
This is
Energy
gonna
can
be a
make some
really,
stuff work.
it's gonna be really just a season of remembrance for
Bush Energy.
one of the
Bush
greatest
Energy.
drivers of all time and the greatest villain in NASCAR history.
We might have to
Ooh.
rebrand it for that car. Lance Energy, Bush
Frags.
Energy.
Rowdy Energy. Rowdy Energy. Make
Rowdy
it look like
Energy,
the
but I
Monster
Yeah,
think
you
they
could
logo.
use
all-
Rowdy.
I think they had like lead in their drinks, so that might not be the best idea.
Rowdy Energy, in quotations, no lead, we swear.
Yeah, no lead this time.
We just run knockoff
Lead,
energy
not
drinks,
lead.
not NOS, not NOS. You got any more about that, or you good?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, no. Kyle Busch was the best. He embodied a lot that. If you've seen my driving style, Kyle Busch would hate it, and that's the best part because it drives like him. But yeah, no, it's glad to be. This is going to be the first time, like ever, I've driven the number 18 in any row racing series at the top level. I think I did a D2 season 8 years ago in the 18.
Yes.
But yeah,
Thank you, Lance.
this is
Of course. I got you.
He
No,
gave
I'm
me a
excited.
donation.
Yeah, I see that.
Personally, I've met Bush I think 3 times in my life. Once, very, very briefly at the Charlotte Roval, I got his autograph in 2018. Back when I used to race go-karts, we had one random race at Millbridge. He was there, and I had a decent conversation with him about the track. Just I think talked to him for about 5-10 minutes. It was fun. I think it was like 9-10. And then I met him at the 600 this past year, 2025. He did a driver's, they had him up on a stage, which is pretty cool. But I hate to say it personally, I never liked the guy. But towards the end of his career, I had respect for him, rooted for him, rooted root for Brexton. Watch him at the summer shootout a lot. See him race dirt sometimes at Millbridge. But yeah, good guy. Very sad loss. I know it's been a decent. It's been a couple months, but I mean NASCAR, the whole community's still mourning the loss. But yeah, prayers go to him and his family still. Yeah, so I guess that'll be it for driver's segment. Next up, we will be. There's not really a segment for this, but let's see. So this past weekend, last week, we were talking about the season 8 schedule for D1 coming out, and well, it's out, brother. So we did the admin test. That went really well, actually, and some tracks surprised me. So the season 8 schedule for Division 1. So the Clash, or the preseason event, to be determined. We got to figure that out still. I don't know if we're going to do 2.4 hours of Daytona again. If we do, we got to make it more structured. But we've already done an Indy 500 this year. I kind of want to try to figure out something different. Maybe a dirt race. I know Lance wants to do one bad. His new little side series with the RS is coming up.
Side chick.
The side chick. But yeah, so we're gonna figure that out. Maybe a snowball derby type thing, which would be cool. Then we move over to Daytona for the Clash, the Duels, and the Daytona 500. One of our crown jewels of the year. Then we have Old Atlanta for the first time ever in RRS for D1. That is one of the new tracks. That is the only race that is not MWRT. But yeah, we're just going to try it out. Why not? And then we have Phoenix for race number 3. Las Vegas, race number 4. Iowa returning to the schedule for the first time since season number 4 at race 5. Rockingham returning for the first time since season number 1, fellas. What?
I'm excited for Rockingham.
Sorry, I had to answer somebody. Then we have Bristol, race 7. Darlington, race 8. Dover, race 9. Sonoma making its return after season 3. Frags is our most recent winner there. Finally given to him after a long time. But Martinsville also making a return back for race number 11. Portland will return this season. It was here last season. One of our staples for road course racing. Then we got Talladega, super late in the season, honestly, for race number 13. Then we got the All-Star race returning to Charlotte. Was going to be Eldora, but we have plans for that later on this upcoming season. Then we got Kentucky. Or not Kentucky. Charlotte returns to the Coca-Cola 600 for our second crown jewel of the year. Kentucky, race 15. North Wilkesboro gets a points series, or points state. That and Kentucky, both brand new tracks, race 15 and 16. Then another new track, a road course. St. Pete surprisingly races really well in MWRT. So we're going to see how that goes for race 17. Auto Club, race 18. Indianapolis, race 19. Our third crown jewel of the year, and Daytona, the regular season finale. And then in between Daytona and the playoffs, we have Eldora Exhibition. That is the plans for it. What we're going to make the theme as, or what we're going to call it, we don't know yet. It might just be a normal exhibition race. We'll figure that out. But then we move on to the round of 10. So, round
sorry,
of 10.
folks, we had to... We had a troll in our chat that we had to take care of very quickly. That's who Blake was answering. We got it settled now.
Who was it?
That Mr. Clowner guy. This guy just came in here and just was being a nuisance.
Hold on, I got this.
I already got it covered. We're good now.
Oh, I was just going to ban him from joining.
Oh, hold on here. I got that. I don't know if we're able to now. Because I already
He
kicked
left.
him.
He left.
Yeah,
Anyways, moving on. We've got... let's see, round of 10. So, New Atlanta, Texas, and Kansas. Texas moving into the playoffs for the first time ever, along with Kansas. I think that's a decent round, nothing crazy except for Atlanta. but pretty tame, honestly. Round of 8, we have Las Vegas, Watkins Glen, and Michigan moving into the playoffs. And also, this season has expanded to 30 races, 5 extra ones. So now we have a round of 6, 4 rounds in the playoffs. And honestly, I think it's gonna be good. Um, it allowed us to add more more tracks to the schedule, ones that we've wanted for a long time. And yeah, so round of 6 is Phoenix, Darlington, which will be the throwback race for our final race of the season, for our final crown jewel of the season.
Oh,
Then
sounds
we've
like
got Charlotte for the cutoff race once again. And then we move on to the championship for championship race will return to Homestead, Miami. So yeah, pretty good schedule, honestly. 30 races this upcoming season. Should be super fun. Dates are not confirmed. We're waiting for NASCAR to reveal their IRL schedule. Um, some of the earlier races we can get a date for. Anytime NASCAR has a night race on a Sunday night, we're not racing. Unless we want to move a race to Saturday, we'll see. We will
No.
have we'll have some scheduled off dates or off weeks based around my IRL schedule. And then D2 is fairly similar, except they go to Mexico City, race 4. Reasons being because they don't have every track that we have. They'll go to Canadian Tire, which will be super fun. Um, Road America. Uh, I think that's it. Kentucky's in the playoffs for them, round of 8, rather than Vegas. They don't have Vegas Xfinity cars in any game that we use, so yeah.
So weird.
Mhm.
I want to say real quick. Rowdy suggested Crown Vic at Freedom Factory.
Possibly. Losium. D3 is on Tuesdays all of next season, so just
Well,
letting you
until the
know.
dirt track's done, I thought.
Uh, yeah, sometime in November. But Losium, dog, I mean, I schedule it around when I can do it. It's my league, so that just makes the most sense. If you can't do it, then guess what? That's sucky. But listen, listen,
I have
listen.
no idea.
It won't be as late because football during school for me can't go past a certain time, which is like 7:30, 8 o'clock. So races will not start at 9:45 anymore. We'll be good. Now D3 schedule looks a lot different than these guys. So they have Mexico City, Milwaukee, Chicago, which race is decent for Stock Car Thunder. Um, Coda, Indy Road Course, um, Richmond, Road America, Daytona Road Course, and Milwaukee's in the playoffs along with Kentucky. So a couple of different tracks there than other ones, but yeah, so we'll figure that out. Um, should be a good season though. I mean, very exciting. But we have a question in the chat from Losium. What do you mean tire wear change? You can. I didn't know you could do that. You can change the tire wear package.
Yeah, that must.
They must have just
I've never
added
seen
that.
that
I didn't know
before.
that. Losium, talk to me in DMs after it. We'll figure out a better one or one that actually chips away at your tires. I personally think we need one that does that.
Sorry,
But
Blake, I didn't get anything to say. Can you repeat the last 10 minutes? No, I'm kidding.
no.
Yeah,
But
did you name off the entire schedules for all 3 series?
I just named off all of D1 and then the D2 and D3 races that are different from them. But yeah, so let's see. For our final segment of the night, we move on to the Highline picks. So last week we didn't get to do any picks for IRL. I believe this weekend is only Xfinity
Iowa.
O'Reilly and Cup, right? That's the only 2? Or is it all 3?
Yeah, I believe so. It's this weekend.
Let me check.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the predictions guy. I know what I'm doing. Yeah, it's just O'Reilly and Cup.
Okay, so actually we'll go over the points so far. So last week we were tied 0-0, Lance, along with our Dang, what are you doing? Eating the mic? You good, bro?
What?
Somebody was breathing heavily into the mic.
Oh, my bad. I probably sighed.
No, you're good. It's not a problem. I don't care. Let's see. Highline picks. I gotta find this crap, dude. Um, doggy
I'm
dog.
pretty sure we only have one right, and it's the D1 race.
Yeah, I think I picked fishy. Yeah, alright, so last week for the Highline picks, D1, I picked fishy, Lance picked frags, and Andrew, our guest, picked Andrew. Surprise.
Why'd you pick me?
D2, I picked
From the
Lang,
four wide.
Lance picked Matt, and Andrew picked RB12. Nobody was right. I was so close. And then D3, I chose Trey Dog, Lance chose Tim Ranch, and Andrew chose Spy. Me and Lance were also very close. But, so, without further ado, that means I'm up 1-0 on Lance and our guest due to picking fishy. So, for D1, this means that I believe Andrew did not finish ahead of Frags in the race. We'll check.
I mean, if you want to bring in the real life prediction thing we've been doing, Lance is beating Blake by 6.5 races in there. Don't ask how you beat someone by half a race. I will not clarify.
Alright, so the order for the draft tonight will be Lance, then Frags, our guest, and me will be last for D1. So that'll be it for all of our picks tonight. So for O'Reilly's, Lance, who you gonna pick, buddy?
Do we have any cup guys going down there this weekend?
And O'Reilly's?
Yeah, let me look.
Yeah. Chastain in the 9.
How many starts does this guy get? Holy.
10.
And that's it. It's just
Yeah.
Ross.
Give me Allgaier.
Alright. Frags, you're our guest pick, so who are you picking today? For O'Reilly tonight?
Give me the 2-time back-to-back
No!
Iowa winner, driver
No!
number 41. Haas Factory Team Chevy Samuel Mayerson.
You're a jerk. Alright, well, I guess I'll be taking Justin Allgaier in the Brandt car for freaking corn, man. I'll take
If you're
Justin
gonna overlap,
Allgaier.
why not just take Sam Mayer again?
What do you mean?
Well, because Lance took Allgaier, and then I took Mayer, and you got mad at that, and then you took Allgaier. Like, why didn't you just take
Well,
Mayer?
because
We can't.
How
We
we
can't
do
pick the same guys.
yeah,
That's why we have a draft
you and-
order. The better you finish the week before, the worse you get to pick. So
yeah. In
yeah.
in the podcast one, you can't pick the same person.
Yeah, no,
someone
Lance,
else.
who'd you pick, though?
He
I
picked
picked
Chastain.
Allgaier.
I thought you
I
picked
picked
Chastain.
Allgaier.
Oh,
No, I just asked
No,
if there were
see,
cup
yeah.
guys. I picked
Because
Allgaier.
Blake also
Shoot.
picked Allgaier.
I
so
thought
that's
you
why I
picked
mentioned that.
Chastain. That's my bad. Let me check who's racing.
This guy's stupid. This guy's a owner, by
Honestly,
the way.
man, very
How does
not
this guy
very
have
smart.
a job?
Honestly,
This guy's
Give
the
me-
freaking league owner.
I'm gonna take Quapple. Give me Carson Quapple.
That's actually not a bad pick,
He's
especially
been
after
so
his big
consistent
win in
recently,
Indy.
dude. All right, so same order for that. For Cup though, Lance, who is your pick for Cup this weekend?
As much as I want to have faith in my guy, it's just been a terrible season. But give me, I'm gonna go. Hold on. Where's the promo? Where's the promo? So our promo, we got Brad Keselowski, William Byron, Bubba. We have Byron on there twice, and Briscoe. But there's someone lurking behind Mr. Bubba Wallace. And if I remember, he ran good here. I think he started on pole when we came back. That would be, I believe, that is Mr. Ryan Blaney. So give me Ryan Blaney.
You're incorrect actually. Blaney did not start on pole. It was Willie B and Briscoe.
I thought he did one year.
It was Willie B
I
and
swear to
Briscoe.
God.
No, he started on pole in 24. All
Close
right,
enough.
Frags.
I said 1 year. I didn't say last year.
Who is your pick? By the way, guys, we need to possibly speed it up a little bit. We got 5 minutes till the clip cuts off, so we gotta
Well,
roll.
you didn't drop any of this before. I have nothing planned. I'm making this all up on the spot.
All right,
You
we'll
know,
just go.
whenever you don't have any clue who to pick, you go with the one man who's always going to somehow end up running in the top 5. The man, the myth, the championship list. Give me Denny Hamlin.
Ew. Now I'm gonna hear
Yucky.
about this on the podcast for the whole week. It's tragic. All right, my pick for IRL Cup this weekend. Started second, finished second last year at Iowa. I believe the year before he ran really well as well. Give me Chase Briscoe in the 19. Really hot
Alrighty.
recently. So, yeah. All right, we're going to format this a little bit differently. So, D3, D2, and D1. Lance, go ahead and pick all 3 of your guys for
All
this
right.
week.
Here we go. We're gonna speed fire this. D1, me. D2, RB12. D3, Trey Dog.
D12.
Anyone else worth picking in D3?
Brody
Yeah.
Lang.
All right, Frags,
Yeah.
your turn.
You know, it doesn't matter. Lance picked Trey Dog, so I lose no matter who I pick. We'll go, Blake, who do you want to pick? I'll take them. You know, we'll go Brody.
Give
Lang.
me,
Screw it.
give
Yeah.
me Apple.
Yeah, I'll go Brody Lang in D3. D2, I can't go RB12, it sucks. I'll go Matt, since he's basically a D1 driver leeching at this point. And for D1, I know how this series works. I'm going to drop on the deck and flop like a fish.
No.
No free win for you, Blake.
Crap, man. So Fishy, Matt, and who? Lang.
Yeah,
All right,
Langerson.
my picks are going to be for D1. BBL Drizzy, also known as JBL. Honestly, not a bad pick. He's got chance.
Not a bad pick.
D2 for Darlington. It's Stock Car Thunder, so it's anybody's race. Give me that boy, once again, Brody Lang. He honestly should have won the
picked
last
Brody
race
Lang.
there. No,
You
you
picked him
chose
for
him for
D3.
D3. You chose Matt for
Oh.
D2. And then for D3, give me that boy, Chase. 5 wins on the year. 4 wins, maybe. I think 4 wins. But, yeah, so that is the Highline picks for this weekend. Current standings, Blake 1, Lance 0, Guest 0. So, without further ado,
I prefer
thank
the
you
low line.
all for the low line. Highline gets the better exits, though. I'm just saying. Alrighty, though. So, thank you all for watching. Once again, I'm your host, Blake Hopkins, joined by Alex, Lance, and Frag.
Yeah!
Frags, thank you so much for joining us today. And or tonight, sticking it out through the
Hey.
lack of a start.
And
But yeah, just want to thank you for joining us tonight. Hope you had fun. Definitely get you back on here
Can I say one
sometime
more
next
thing?
season. Yeah, go ahead.
If you see the number 99, put his ass in the wall.
Put his what in the wall? Good thing we're
Put the
almost
son of a
done.
bitch in the wall.
Oh, good thing we're almost done.
I've got no warning. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. He's done for 2 minutes.
Oh.
But yeah, thank you all for watching. And I guess we'll see you all next episode, episode 4, post Darlington. Yeah.
No, episode
Goodbye.
5.